Hi, you know who wears a frown? You know who wears a frown? You did. Who did? I did. Oh, man. Wear a frown. Okay. The power went out. It's the all-American act of, hey, I'm famous, watch my videos. Oh, must look like David Lee Roth. That's why I sounded that way. Okay. Did you poop? Excuse me. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, it's burning the firewood. It's burning the firewood. It's burning the firewood. Praise Jesus. Praise Jesus. The power's out. Praise Jesus. The power's out. Praise Jesus. I have a beard. My mom wrote me on the other line. She's sending pictures. I don't know why she's sending pictures of the snow. It snowed, and here's what it looks like. Hey, it looks pretty good. The fire's warm enough. Hey. Hello? Whoa. Whoa. The ice fell down. This ice is a little scary. It falls and like the tree branches fall down and stuff. It makes big loud sounds sometimes. And the power went out. Do you hear it? Oh, oh my gosh. Praise Jesus. Look at that. Well, that's scary. There, no, it's not that bad. No. Praise the Lord. Praise Jesus. Don't get worried now. There's the snow. The snow. Get inside. Okay. Well, Danica has had the baby for 8 years, and she was angry at stuff I did 8 years ago. Well, and so she has barely let me. I'm gonna close this. So the power's out. It's been out for 40 minutes or something, or 20 minutes. And I lit the wood burning stove. I made a fire. And see, here's the fire. I'm burning firewood that I cut myself. It's cool. I used the chainsaw and I cut that wood, and it's dry enough that it burns. That's pretty cool. See, I used this chainsaw, and I made this pile. Oh, oops! Stepped on something. Weird. So I can zoom in on it. I stepped on this with my bare feet. A piece of wood. Okay, I used that chainsaw and I cut some firewood. Made a little pile of firewood. I have this pile of firewood. See, this burns, and I got it from right there in the woods in one of my videos. Maybe I think I made a video on it, and I have a bunch of this other wood enough for this season, or this winter, maybe spring if I have to. But I prefer to keep it there as an emergency, or I don't know if I'm gonna have to leave. Whoa, crazy. Stuff keeps falling. The ice, it made ice and it keeps falling. It's weird. Oh, listen to that. Sounded like a big tree almost fell. I'm gonna get inside. A big bunch of it, whoops, a big bunch of it fell down from here. It made a loud sound, and it's it's pretty good that I have firewood, so that was good. And I did some repairs to my house. I don't want to show it because people might be judgmental that it doesn't look brand new. The work that I did. Cone sealant, I had to sand some wood. This is sandpaper, a miracle. I was able to find that, even though the other one's like hidden under some thing. And so I don't know. And so I had to use this silicone and make a repair in the house, and that was like only some work, but I had to use a dehumidifier, and it took like I had to do it in 2 or 3 days. I don't know. I don't know. So I made a fire with the firewood and thinking, is it going to be okay that the power's out? Because there's no power on, and I'm pretty far out in the woods. But generally, Appalachian Power or the power company or whoever it is, I don't know if I'm allowed to say their name, they get it right back on really fast. They're really good. So they're really good, and they get the power on pretty fast usually if it goes out once every couple years. But for some reason this year it went out twice, and they got it back on in a few hours the other time, and I don't know how long it's going to take for it to go back on this time. And I didn't hear a big loud sound on the outside of my house. I assume it's also out. I can write to Tim. I didn't hear a big loud sound on the outside of my house where I don't think it's immediately just to my house or something. That happened one time before, and Appalachian Power repaired it. That was whoa. And I don't know. I'm gonna ask Tim if the power's out at his house, if I can get to a computer. I'm gonna ask Tim if the power's out at his house, if I can use a hotspot on the computer. I don't know. No, because I'm using this phone to film, but the likelihood of it going out just here is unlikely. So I'm gonna plug in this phone and write to Tim because the power went out. Looking for the charger for it. I think I found them on the ground. Okay, gonna call Tim and make sure that his power's out. Or usually Tim tries to be the fastest one, like a crazy fast amount, to try to call Appalachian Power first. I used to be really fast at it. I think sometimes I was the first one to call them when the power went out. And they like you to check the electric box and make sure that your electricity just didn't go off and on or something. So I would check that. So I had to check that first, and then I'd call them. And I think 1 or 2 times I was the first one to call them anyway, because other people probably just like, I don't know. But I'm not really fast on it anymore. It's been lightest wood burner, so I can survive out here in the woods. But I better call Appalachian Power because I don't want to have to burn firewood and survive with no electricity. That's crazy. So I'm gonna plug in this other phone charger and call Tim or text him. No, 'cause I don't have a 4-wheel drive car here, and even if there's like a bunch of snow on this road, because it's a mountain road, so sometimes you get and have enough firewood and burn firewood and have enough food and water. But I don't know how much water I have. I have a gallon